Are we live? Hi, everyone. I'm Lady. I am Lady Smale. Sorry, nervous. I am joined by the lovely Sid today on my couch.
Hello, everybody. It's so nice to be with you here today, and I hope you enjoy this fantastically artistic run.
I hope everyone enjoys it too. So, I suppose I should get started then, shouldn't I, really? Is everyone ready for the timer? So the timer is going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going.
Yahoo! Good luck, Lady Smell.
Oh, here we go. So first thing we're gonna do is skip a cutscene. Just quick warning straight out. This game has a fair few flashing lights, so just for anyone who's a bit photosensitive, just be cautious. So this beautiful blue light is our main character. This is Edda. So this game is set in a newly born universe. And Edda is one of 2 factions in that universe. She's part of the Light Star folk. So this is the tutorial area, basically just teaching you the basics of the movement, the jumping, the platforming. This is a Metroidvania game made by No Name Studios, who are a lovely Spanish dev team. They are really, really fantastic. They're very, very involved with the community. They've got their community manager in the Discord. They're just super awesome. As you can see, this game is quite minimalistic, but it's minimalistic but bold. That's the way I just think of it. And it is very, very pretty.
They did a great job with the art direction on this. It is just no notes.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So in the background there, you can sort of see we've got another light folk and fighting one of the dark folk. So that's who, at least for the start, that's who we're going to be going up against, the dark sort of star folk. I'm just going to rush through this tutorial area and make it to our first encounter with our counterpart. So, the gimmick of this game is that all the fights are basically real-time battles. This fight's unfortunately a scripted one, so it literally does me no good to try and fight back, basically. So I'm just going to let our dark counterpart beat us up while we go on. So in the bottom left of the corner, there's this bar that's going up. That is the absorption bar. So that's how we gain skills in this game. When we defeat or absorb an enemy, we get a point, and that can go into any number of skills throughout the game. There's a massive skill tree that we'll get into a little bit later. But our dark counterpart has tried to absorb us, and it's got a little bit squiffy, to say the least. So due to us having this weird fusion moment, we've kind of expanded the universe.
Oops.
So oopsies. Yeah, we kind of made the world bigger. So we're just gonna sort of figure out what the heck's going on.
That's what happens when you have blue versus orange, which are opposites on the color wheel. And that's why they look so pleasing together. It's an inherent contrast. It is lovely.
Yes, it is very lovely. So
they're also opposites on our bid war. I just wanted to shout out, those are the 2 options for our bid war, by the way. The left character is Light Edda, and the right character is Dark Aven. Right now, Dark Aven is in the lead.
Ooh. Oh, I'm happy. Dark Aven's my favorite.
He's pretty cool. He kind of looks like a race car to me.
Yeah, I can see that. Absolutely.
He looks like he goes fast, and he's a little dangerous, and we love going fast here, right? Because we are speedrunners.
Mm-hmm. We are indeed speedrunners. So we're just having a little chat to our friend the Stickman. As you notice, the language is in Chinese. Obviously, I'm not speaking Chinese, and it probably doesn't sound like I can speak Chinese. That is because, like a lot of games, Chinese is the optimal speed language. He's basically just saying he's not quite sure how we've managed to get here. We're still just attacking, not have thought in it. And he's very curious as to why someone or something looked at us.
I don't think it's a mystery. We're gorgeous.
I don't think
look at us.
We are fabulous in form. So this is basically finishing up the tutorial section, just showing you how to use the world map and where your objectives are. So we're going to head into our first area. So we're in this grey area, which is the hub, and we're going to head into the first area. So all the areas are actually interconnected at points, so you can sort of go through them into other ones without having to go back to the hub, but occasionally it is faster to just go back to the hub.
And then, each world has a different theme color, correct?
Yes, that is correct. So this is the blue. It's very tranquil, very just relaxing. So we're going to do our first actual encounter, which is the butterfly. So we get a limited amount of time each turn. This is actually the guarding tutorial. Rather awesomely, you can turn off the tutorials in the options, so it makes it a little bit quicker. Sorry, I have to quick.
We're beating up a poor defenseless butterfly.
I am. So yeah, that's the other part of the absorption process. There is a very random element of chance. So the absorption meter, depending on how high you get it, will give you up to 4 inputs. If you manage to fill it completely, it will absorb the enemy completely straight away. But a lot of this run is trying to manage getting it to a point where you've got at least a couple of the inputs. Doesn't always work, I'm not gonna lie. RNG can be very cruel sometimes.
What in life works all the time?
Yeah, exactly. But this is Moon, and we will hopefully get every input, which is what we were expecting. Lovely. So we're just going to keep running and heading towards that orange point that was on the map. So you might see me picking up. Sorry, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that the map is like a constellation. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it fits in with the whole of the dark and the lights being star folk born from the stars. So yeah. So this area's got like a little gimmick with these little lights that give you platforms when you use your like resonate ability. And we're just going to go pick up our first movement attack, which is the dash ability. So from our stick friend here. So this greatly improves Edda's movement in general. It has a little bit of a cooldown, so you've got to time it well, but it's good for horizontal dashing, vertical dashing. So it basically gives her a little bit of a double jump, but not quite a double jump.
We love a dash in a Metroidvania
We do,
game.
Absolutely. Dashes are the best.
I love the shape.
I also love the violet myself.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. You were saying you know quite a bit about the shape language, don't you, Sid? So what's your take on it right now?
I find it interesting that in this game, each world, of course, it's a different color theme, and you'll see that as the run goes on. But also, if you noticed in the background and environment work, there's a certain set of parameters around the shape. So you see a lot of strong squares and gentle curves in this, which adds to that feeling of tranquility that I think the developer is trying to show all of us. And generally speaking, in shape language, like different things evoke different emotions. Like circles feel safe. They're like planets. They're warm, kind of like that. Squares are
like
stable.
The sun and that, yeah.
Exactly. Squares are stability. So you see if a character is supposed to be very stern or like fatherly, he's square-shaped. And triangles are supposed to be fast and aggressive. So even with the character art, you see like Edda carries a shield and it's kind of round and her effects are very round because she's safe, right? And the other character is very pointy and feels a little bit dangerous, right? There's psychology behind these things.
Absolutely. So I've just collected 4 of those little grey rectangles. So that gives us a little bit extra time in the fights. That's going to be all we pick up for this run. It's all we actually need to do pretty much most of the fights. So, all right.
Would
so
it
we're
be a good time for donations?
Yeah, it'd be a very good time for some donations.
Well, fantastic. I've got $25 from Magma Man, who says, "Hi, Snail. Second place called and asked, where are you? Lesson 3. I cast my vote for Shiny Edda." Well, Shiny Edda is still the underdog right now, but it is only behind by $30 from Dark Aven. So if you want to see this beautiful character be the one that we finish off with, maybe you want to donate towards Light Edda.
I do like the blue.
Yeah, I like this sort. We call this area the green path in the community. I really like
this. Prettiest one. I really like this one too.
It's so pretty. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite. So we're gonna face this little guy. He's Armin. He's cute. I love him. He doesn't always want to cooperate, but I love him.
He's definitely a creature.
He is a creature. He's like a little star crab.
A crab. Crab located.
Crab.
He is.
Spotted.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like I said, doesn't always quite cooperate.
Those are mystery inputs, yes?
Yes, they are completely random. There is no way to predict them.
Is there anything that impacts knowing what they are or how many there are of those mystery inputs?
The higher your absorption bar goes, the higher the amount of inputs. Whoops. So Edna's also a deathly allergic to water. She don't like it. Okay, so yeah. So the higher the absorption, the more inputs are revealed. Everybody has slightly different thresholds for what is considered high for them. So there's some enemies where you pretty much have to get 100% to see like more than one input.
Would you say that it's the battles, like obviously they're turn-based, but also a little bit of action because you get a timer. Is it almost like a puzzle for each enemy?
Yeah, definitely. There's optimal like combinations for certain enemies, and certain enemies have different weaknesses. We've just done a little bit of a skip there. The game actually wanted you to go up and not go across to this waterfall, because it gives you a magic ability for Edda, which is her ice magic. Ooh. That might come into play in a little bit, but hopefully not. But yeah, I'd be able to explain a little bit about the ice here, because this enemy is the fire elemental and he has an ice block. So all the enemies have blocks, essentially. They're like guards that stop them from getting higher, so the absorption bar.
He has a block, like literally an ice block.
An ice block, quite literally an ice block. So I'm just gonna have to wait for him to do his big attack. Nice, blocked it. So now he's like a bit more vulnerable. Let's see if we get it. Yay, got that one.
Wowie
Nice.
zowie. I loved that.
So yeah, the elementals can be a bit tricky. They use like quite powerful magic that can easily just kick you out of the fight. The beautiful thing about this fight as well is that if you lose a fight, you just get kicked out of it and you can just try again straight away. There's no
That's satisfying
death. So it's it's a very relaxing kind of. And a little skip there.
The movement in this is so gorgeous.
It is. Like Edda's like sprite work is just stunning, full stop. Okay, so a little cutscene here. Avon, our friend. Edda doesn't like him still right now. I'm sure that will change in time. We'll get there. You know, we've got to have these peaceful talks and stuff to get things going. So we've got our next movement ability. So this is sprint, which does exactly what it says on the tin. You sprint. It also allows Edda to traverse over water, which is very, very handy. Oops, thought I hit that. So yeah, we get to go across the water. We can run across the top, and it helps us get to the next area. So we're just going to run to the end of the area. This is quite chill. So if there's any quick donations, now's a good time.
Oh, absolutely. We had so much love from that crochet segment before. We've got $25 from Lobster, who says, first donation of the marathon, love being a part of the FF community, loving the crochet tutorial, and of course, trans rights, less than 3. Thank you so much for that. Also, I wanted to point out real quick that we do have several things open for Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. We've got Crash the Coaster, which does as it says, crash the coaster at $1,000, and we have $100 off that. And if you like colors, which I know you do because you're watching this run, you can donate for the coaster color in Roller Coaster Tycoon as well.
Okay, so we just triggered a cutscene with a big green dragon. And I think Sid informed me just before the run started that the super boss incentive had been met. So we will be seeing him again at some point.
Yes, indeed. It was.
Very dangerous.
He is a big green dragon, and he hits very hard.
Yeah, green is like a color, I think, in this game that's used to represent very difficult or big things, right?
Yeah, green is the sort of the fusion of like the light and the dark, basically. So if you see a green enemy,
it's not real color theory, but it's the game's logic color theory.
Yeah,
which
it's the game's logic. So we're now in the purple area, which is my second favorite area because I love purple. It's my favorite color. Coming up to an enemy that can be a little bit tricksy. He's the wind elemental, and he can be a bit mean.
I love how much information is conveyed in just the animations of these characters and these creatures.
Yeah.
Like you're explaining the different elementals here, and this one, just by the movement of those kind of wing shapes, you can kind of tell, like, oh, okay, this might be something breezy.
Yeah, the way they do the shapes is really fantastic, just to sort of imbue the sort of elements. So we got lucky there. We managed to fill the bar, so we didn't have to put any inputs in. So if we could do that for every enemy, it'd be really good. But unfortunately, on some of them, it's really slow.
That's okay.
So we just got to take our chance and hope for the best. That definitely is the case with some of the later enemies that are a bit tougher, shall we just say.
I believe.
I've just gone the wrong way. I am.
That's okay. We get to enjoy more of these beautiful environments, right?
I forgot what I was doing. My brain just went. I absolutely had a brain blank then. I was going up here. I think I did it right, and then I did. It's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
I was going the right way, and then I was like, why am I here?
Absolutely on purpose, first try.
Absolutely on purpose, first try. There we go. I was trying to find that. Oh, my word. Okay, right. So, sort of the gimmick of this area is these sort of wind currents or upwards water, depending on how you look at it. So they will basically just whisk Edda away like she's in water, and you just got to redo the platforming. Oh, but look, we have found Avon again. So, you know, again, let's talk it out. Let's be peaceful. There is actually a trophy for doing it this way, doing a pacifist route. You can absolutely fight him. There's a trophy for it. You can absolutely fight him, and it gives you a slightly different cutscene here. So Edda will actually approach with her sword and try to stab him. But Edda's now disappeared, and we have control of Avon. So that's the gimmick of this game as well. They have dual protagonists. So the fastest way to move with Avon... What is going on? I've never had this glitch before.
Did we have a that's never happened before?
That has absolutely never happened before. I can't... Look, the walking movement is just not working. Okay, that's strange. I mean, luckily we double jump most of the places, so that's fine. But that is very weird.
There's a workaround and everything.
Unusual.
I don't know is the answer for this one, because this has literally never happened before. I've never seen it, and I don't think it's ever been brought up in the bug logs, so this should be fun.
We found a new thing, and
we found a new thing. Yeah, so I'm just gonna...
And speaking of
the reason we haven't used any of our skill points yet is because we were saving them for Avon. So he's gonna be our main sort of combat protagonist. Ed is our movement, Avon is our combat. So we're gonna give him a bunch of stuff.
They really kind of are like Sonic and Shadow. I've been thinking that. But
yeah, very much so.
Really
I like it too. We want you. So I'm giving...
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
My favorite...
Actually.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's your favorite color?
No, it's saying I'm right.
You're doing great.
You're doing fabulous.
Yes, absolutely fabulous. There's so much to keep track of here. We were just talking about favorite colors, though, because we kind of want to know chat's favorite color. Chat, if you'd like to donate for your favorite color, I would love to hear that. And you can put your donation towards Crash the Coaster for Coaster Tycoon 2, or one of our coaster colors for Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, or the final form choice for Worldless Bid War. Every single donation also goes towards our bonus game, so it's a 2-in-1 section right now.
Okay, so we've rejoined with Edda, And like we said, like Sid said before, green sort of the color of the powerful. So because Avon and Edda have sort of come together, accepted each other, we're getting some more map. We're going to find some more new areas to go and explore.
Can I tell you something really cool that just happened? We actually do have the level designer of Worldless in the chat.
Oh, amazing.
Whoa.
And they say they're glad to know that your 2 favorite levels, which are the light blue and pink ones, were the hardest to design. Thank you so much for all your hard work. This game is gorgeous.
I am having a serious issue with my game.
Oh no, everybody, let's give Smail all of our energy.
Okay.
All the love.
Do you have a couple of donations while we figure it out?
Absolutely. And also, I just want to say maybe the game will cooperate a little more if we get to $27,000. We are less than $200 away from 27K. So let's get there as soon as we can during Worldless to tell the game to cooperate with us, please.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's quite strange.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think donations can only help. I don't think
so,
donations are gonna make it worse.
It seems to be lagging, actually, I think.
Well, there's all kinds of things we can try.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Right,
I believe.
We'll keep an eye
Yeah.
on it. Uh-oh, and I...
It might just be a quick
should
go
not
in and
have
out,
said
and it might... Oh, that seems to have worked. Okay, we're fine. I think we're fine.
Yay!
Yay! Woohoo!
Yeah, we're fine. Okay, it's whatever has done that glitch. Apparently, putting Edda in water apparently worked. Okay, so that's fine.
Just add water.
That's literally
I guess.
never happened before. I've never seen that happen.
We did it. We did it.
We did it. It's fixed. We're all good. So we're going to speak to Stickman again. He's like very curious how Edda and Avon managed to come together and put aside their differences. So they're obviously very protective over each other now. So yeah, he's just like quite shocked at the whole situation. He means well, but he's just a bit old-fashioned, shall we say?
Do we have any colors coming in yet?
We're gonna have green.
Not
Going
quite,
back to
but
green
please do
path.
donate with your favorite color in your donation. Oh, we actually do. We've got $10 from Anonymous who says burgundy is the best color. Great way to start us
Burgundy.
off. I like
Ooh, that's a
burgundy.
nice
Strong
choice.
choice. That's a strong.
That's beautiful.
I love a 3-syllable color, I think. I was trying to think of one to say, but no.
Vermilion might be too many. Vermilion. Yep, that's 4.
That counts in my heart.
I could count.
I like the switching that you're doing between characters to kind of optimize movement through these worlds. It's really like fascinating.
Yeah, it's like it is really fun when it all works together and it's really fluid. It looks really nice and smooth, and it feels really nice to play as well. So we're headed back to Green Path because when we expanded the map, we unlocked the bosses in the game essentially. So we're going to face them. Again, they are the green colouring. So the first one we're going to fight is called Bipolar, who's in this green area, hiding right at the top.
That's one of my favorite boss fights to watch. It's just really, I think chat should get very excited for it. And if you have a suggestion for the color green, like I think it represents chartreuse a little bit. So that's where, that's where I think the donation should go, to chartreuse.
Chartreuse, nice. I like it.
Yeah, if we've got any chartreuse lovers, that would be great.
Yeah, we're just sort of heading up towards Bipolar now. So we're kind of taking a little bit of a shortcut. In sort of later versions of the game, that was a bit too close. Later versions of the game, come on. This back door has been patched out, so There we go. Third time's the charm. We got there eventually.
Nailed it. First try.
Yeah. So you can't actually come up this way. This is actually meant to be a way back down. So slightly cheeky coming up this way.
We are entering via the exit door.
Exactly.
I love how the boss even spawns like on top of you.
Yeah.
Would now be a good time to cut in with something special?
I think so.
Okay. Well, y'all were talking about the level designer being in the chat. We've got $25 from Fefo, who says, love from the dev team, less than 3.
Oh, thank you.
We love dev donations here.
They are absolutely awesome people, a lot of them.
I think we have time for one more donation.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That color train is rolling. By the way, I'm seeing $10 color donations as maybe our donation coaster towards the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 explosion incentive. I'm calling it the explosion incentive. I know it's Crash the Coaster, but I just wanted the explosions. We've got $10 from KD. Exactly. We've got $10 from KDK1TT, who says this game is very, very cool. Love the platforming. My favorite color is orange, like pumpkins. Bracket. More color donations. Please give them to us.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So now we just run.
I love running.
So we took the back door in. We're taking just lots of falling.
I'm falling for this run. Personally.
It is a really, really good game. It's very relaxed as well. Like, the music is fantastic. The villains did an absolutely incredible job on it.
I love the concept of like a turn-based Metroidvania, because that's not usually the approach to battles that you see with a game like this.
I think that's sort of what caught my interest. I mean, obviously the art style is absolutely stunning. And then when I was actually started playing, it was like, oh my god, this is really unique. I really enjoy this. I love my Metroidvanias, and I also love my RPGs. So it's sort of a wonderful mashup of both.
From what I was reading from some dev blogs, the art style, this Constellation art style, it was influenced by games, obviously, like Odin Sphere, Final Fantasy, and Devil May Cry, interestingly. But also the Darren Aronofsky film The Fountain, which you might know him as the director of Black Swan or Requiem for a Dream. But that was one of the influences. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, you never know. That's the beautiful thing about inspiration. You never know quite where it's going to come from. Anywhere. Remember that. Just literally anything can be like, that's brilliant.
Art
I love it.
in all kinds, because you never know when you can apply it to something else, right?
Absolutely. So we're picking up a secondary weapon for Edda. So you might see me using the whip in the bipolar boss fight. So Edda also has a secondary weapon, which is this bow, which we are going to take advantage of in a bit. But right now we are just going to get our next movement ability, which is for Avon.
Is it crashing a roller coaster? Does he have that ability?
I mean, it'll look familiar. Let's just put it like that.
Excellent.
People who play Metroidvanias might recognize it a little bit. At least specific Metroidvanias, quite popular Metroidvanias.
Yeah, I mean, we can get the ability to crash a roller coaster. Well, Cease will. If we get to $1,000 on that incentive, we have 135 right now. I would love to see that about halfway by the end of Worldless and that bonus incentive. So come on, let's do it. Give me your colors, please.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Send us your colors.
Favorite colors, please. I want to know.
I also love how in this game, like, clearly you have the constellation sort of dots, but my personal take on it is this uses something called Gestalt theory, which is a design term. Well, it's used in multiple things, but in design, it's the human brain's tendency to see patterns and kind of fill in the blanks of information, which is also why you see faces in like pieces of wood and things like that. So you can kind of tell the shape of things, even though these are dots, by how they move, because your brain wants to make it make sense.
That's amazing. Like, our human brain is absolutely fascinating. So we got our ability. For anyone who's played Ori or Guacamelee 2, you will recognize it immediately as Bash or Eagle Shot. I am more of a leaner towards the Guacamelee side of things. I do like Ori, but Guacamelee is one of my favorite game series ever.
It is fantastic. I will agree.
But yeah, it just basically you latch onto a point and fire yourself off in the other direction very quickly. Unfortunately, there's no real massive exploits with it. We haven't managed to find anything as of yet, but you know, the game's only been out for a year. People find things all the time, so.
Pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Which is part of Gestalt theory. Same thing.
So we're just going to do a little bit of buying of things for Edda. So we got our bow available. We do, while I just do a bit of shopping.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wanted to go ahead and read a donation from somebody who's really excited about that roller coaster incentive. We've got $50 from the Knight Who Goes Neat, who says, we need that roller coaster chaos. I agree, we do need that roller coaster chaos. So go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of your screen and click the Crash the Coaster incentive for Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 when you donate. And guess what? Chat, this is a really special time because we are making our way towards our bonus game, Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble. That will be unlocked when we get $40,000 on the whole marathon. So every donation will go towards that automatically. And if you put your donation towards an incentive or a bid war, that Worldless one is going to be closing at the end of this run, you will also be putting it towards our bonus game.
Now, this is a reset-heavy boss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is the worst boss in the game. This is Adaptation. And yeah, he is the worst boss in the game.
Yes, I think there's a specific element that you're looking to avoid when you start this battle, which is why I believe Snail restarted right at the beginning there.
Yeah, it's the ice element. So we missed it earlier, and I've messed the fight up.
That's okay.
Whoops. It's fine. We
can just redo it. That's the great thing about this game.
It is, and he's giving me ice again.
I can't believe he would do this to us on today.
I know, on today of all days.
Frost Fatale's giving us
we've got
ice.
the glitch.
How dare he? Oh!
Whoa, the game is lagging something rotten.
That felt like a glitch to me.
Yeah, it's doing the slow walk again. It's very strange.
Oh, we got a cube. We got a cube. And what does that mean, chat? That means it's a very steadfast, tough wall sort of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember.
But also
my
has
trainers.
knives. Oh, as one does.
He has lots of pointy things that he likes to throw.
Cute.
All right, just wait for the next turn, and we should hopefully get it this time.
Yes, I'm seeing Let's Go Circles. Definitely. Oh, I love that move. That move is so cool.
Beautiful. That made me think of a Final Smash. This would be an amazing Smash character. I'm sorry, my brain went there.
It feels definitely like a Smash Brothers kind of end boss in some ways.
Oh my god, I'm messing the fight up. I've messed it up twice now. Oh my word, what is going on?
You're doing amazing.
It's the game, it's lagging. I don't know what is going on.
You're doing amazing.
Look,
and that just means
in a timing-based game, that will do it.
The game's lagging so hard, I have no idea what is going on.
It knows we're watching. It's a little shy.
It also knows we don't quite have $27,000 on the marathon yet. We are under $70 to get there. So, well, actually about $70 to get there. So chat, how about we get that 27K and show this game who's boss?
Please. What, $70?
Let's go.
Do that. Come on now.
A little bit more than $70.
do it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's really close.
That's
really close. I want to announce that during this run. Come on, let's do it.
I want you to do that too.
Right, Adaptation. Let's go. Let's be nice. Let's work.
Fusion attack.
Okay, better.
Let's demolish this worm scorpion situation. Yes!
Okay.
That was so good.
Oh, that guy's such a jerk. Sorry to use such horrible language, but he is a jerk.
Oh,
My goodness.
language.
I think we should crash a roller coaster into him, personally.
I think that's that. Yeah, I can definitely.
Let's crash a roller coaster about it, you know?
Absolutely, yeah. I can definitely get behind donating for crashing a roller coaster into him. So he is the worst boss in the game due to the horrible RNG and the fact that if you don't manage to get that first phase, he can then put the ice barrier up in the second phase.
It sounds like a bad time.
It is a very bad time. That is the reset point of most of the runs.
Right.
Now we've got past it though, we're all good. Like, this is smooth sailing now. I mean, there's still some tricky fights, but it's pretty much smoother sailing for sure.
Has this game been pretty optimized by runners?
To be fair, I would say probably not, because there's not that many of us at the moment in the community.
Right.
There's only about 4 of us that are kind of active.
Well, it's a perfect game to pick up then.
Yeah, we've got some people who are like looking into sort of exploits. There are a few weird tricks that you can do, but nothing that's really been found to be super useful yet.
Right.
Sounds like it's just ripe for exploration. So if people are interested in this game, go join the community.
Oh, look at this little creature.
This is
wow. I love
They're so
them.
shaped.
This
They
is
are so
acid.
shaped. Acid. And look, notice how he made it of triangles, because he's supposed to be kind of slinky and sneaky. Even his feet are just end in points. Dangerous.
He is. He's very dangerous. That's fine. Okay, so just gonna go straight back in since the absorption's still up. All right, so go from one of my least favorite fights to my favorite fight. This is my absolute favorite fight in the game. This is Angel, or as I call her, Halo.
Oh, gorgeous.
Whoa.
Look at that combination of circles and points.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my goodness,
She's absolutely
this is eye
stunning.
candy.
So this is very much a gatekeeper fight in the game, because you can encounter her really, really early, basically once you get sprints.
Oh, really?
And it can get, yeah, so, and she is very tough, like straight out.
I think I would just fight her early because it's so, like, those animations are gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are.
Do we have an update on colors or shapes, by the way, in our donations?
I have an update on colors, but it is from the Coaster Color Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Bid War, because it is now tied. Brattel's green and Fifth yellow are tied for the color for our coaster, but they're only $10 above all the rest of the competition as well, so that bid war could be taken by any side. And speaking of, we also have a bid war for the very end of this run, so this is your last chance to donate towards that bid war for either Dark Aven or Light Edda to be our final character that we use at the end. Right now, Dark Aven is still in the lead. But
Really?
we could get some Light Edda fans in here at the very last second. Come on, let's keep them rolling. And we are almost to $27,000, literally under $30 left. So can somebody snipe that? Come on, let's do it.
$30 for Rattal's Green. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's a very good. That's a very good name, I must say.
It is. It's a very good name.
And
Yeah, I
green-
love crashing coasters, and I love Brattal's Green. That sounds like the most cursed combination.
That's a very, yeah, I'm sorry that I said those words in that sequence, but you know what? Green is the color of power in this game. So if you want
sure
the most powerful coaster crash you could possibly see, you know what to do. Get those donations in for that combo.
I want to
So-
see it.
Absolutely. So we just did the one glitch we found in the game that is actually useful. So this area is meant to be completely shrouded in darkness. By using a bit of a death abuse on Edda, we skipped the trigger for the dark area, so it's all in light. We can just run through it nice and easy.
Ooh. Also, I noticed that their block animations or movements between the two characters are different. Do they, like, does one dodge and one block? Does it work differently?
Yeah, so Edda uses her shield to block. She can block any attack, but it will take...
Sorry. That's okay.
it'll take damage. The shield will get damaged over time unless you absolutely perfectly time the block.
Also want to shout out, we did just get that $27,000. Thank you so much, chat. Let's keep going.
Yay, that's amazing. Let's go.
Big number. And Avon dodges, right?
Yeah, Avon has a thing called deflect, which means he can basically reflect some of the damage back to their opponent.
Right, is that hard timing?
It's about the same timing as a perfect parry. So it's about the same. And he has a evade, as you said, like he just does a dodge, which can evade like a big attack quite easily. So we're going up to our final boss, which is Yin Yang, who is a snaky boss.
I love the design for this boss.
I really like this boss as well.
It kind of matches the environment. It's cool.
Yeah, out of all the bosses, like the green bosses, I think Yin Yang is probably my favorite.
Well, I love how it echoes kind of you'll see once we get to him, but echoes the kind of 4 elements theme that we've had going so far.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this game analysis has been fantastic. Like, I'm really loving this style of commentary.
Listen, we're both trying to bring our strengths to the table.
I'm not being very strong right now. Everything's just going
fantastic. I love all these explainers of the different mechanics because I don't understand them. I'm just an art person.
You can never underestimate art. It is the lifeblood of life.
Well, if I can give people tools to help people understand why they like the art direction of a game or just words for it, then hey, you came out of this learning something, right?
Absolutely.
Worldless and wordful. That's what we're doing.
We love alliteration. Wow, you're doing so good at this boss.
You are. We also love that we are at 173 out of 1,000 for Crash the Coaster. Keep going.
Let's do it. I want to see those coasters smashed.
Smash.
So are you switching between elements to fight this boss?
Yeah, so he has weaknesses. He changes his weaknesses.
Is there a visual tell for changing the weaknesses, or is it just what your actions during the run?
No, there's no bit. It just changes on.
Okay.
So we're going to use our big sword again.
We love a big sword. Oh, look at the snake. I love the snake silhouette. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Okay, so we didn't quite get the 1 round. That's fine. Well, we got him now. There we go. Snake is gone.
Oh, we destroyed that snake. We are enabling our constellation powers. We are so ready to go. We're almost in go mode.
We are in go mode. So we've basically annoyed the creator enough that he's now coming down to kind of teach us a lesson.
Oh man, it's just a normal thing to happen.
It's just broken the sky. It's fine. It's all fine. It'll be fine, I promise.
Normal Monday.
Celestial scolding.
Normal Monday, indeed. So we're just going to sort of quickly run out of this area. And we're going to head and meet Worldless, which is the name of the final boss.
Also, that means this is your last chance to get in the final form choice donations for the Worldless Food War. Dark Avon is still in the lead, but only by $30.
You can snipe that right now. I think that would be really funny for me. Smail, what's your thought?
I like Dark Avon. I'd be sad.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you want love and truth to win, I guess, then you have to vote for Blue. But if you just want things to be as they are and not be a motivator for change and make a new world, I don't know.
Let's watch the world burn. That's my sort of mentality. Okay, so for some reason, Ada does not have her sprint in this area. So we have to just double jump as Avon. It's a little bit quicker.
Let's make sure we have, when do we need to know the character choice?
I would say when the fight starts. It's very obvious when the fight starts. So that'd probably be the point to know. So we're going through the Field of Spears, which is, quite frankly, it's beautiful. Like,
this is gorgeous. I'm
it is so beautiful. Like the particle effects. I mean, it's beautiful, but it is kind of ominous as well.
It is.
That's a lot of spears.
Repetition can kind of give the idea of, in our psychology. Also lines all pointing towards something. That's danger.
Absolutely.
But also maybe destiny?
Yes. That's destiny coming to meet us.
It is indeed.
So is this the boss?
This is the boss. So this is Worldless. So I need to know who won.
Well, you're going to be pleased because Dark Aven did hold on to that lead.
Nice.
Excellent.
So you might notice I'm not doing anything. This is a pretty much a cutscene boss, like the first encounter with Aven. Worldless is basically talking to us, basically calling us failures, and trying to get us to reject ourselves. But obviously we're not doing that. So if I do anything, it just doesn't do anything to him. It's got an infinite absorption bar, which means it's just not happening. So he's... Sorry.
No, it's okay. You go.
So he's gotten a little bit ticked off at us. So he's going to get one of his spears that we saw before.
No. I can't believe this.
I know. He's so rude.
I also love when a game breaks its own visual rules to show, like, drama. Like, look at that health bar of the boss, like eternity. This is totally breaking out of any norms that we've seen in the game so far. It can really help create drama visually.
It's like, you can't... It's basically that sort of impression of helplessness, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically overpowering us. There's nothing we can do. And Edda, being the brave and wonderful soul that she is...
She rules.
She does rule. She has taken the spear for us.
No, everybody.
And he's basically uncreating everything we've made. Because he's a spiteful deity.
When a game uses its own kind of like mechanics to show drama, it is, that's peak. It's always peak to me.
It is. So I'm just going to have a little chat with Edda, and she's clearly not doing good. Oh dear.
I think, do we have time for a donation while we're
we've got a bit of time. Yeah, we've got a few.
Absolutely.
We've got about a minute or so.
Speaking of making, if you were in that crochet segment before, you know we have some amazing prizes up for not auction. You know what I mean. Up for you winning them with your minimum donations, including the Whoop Troop Clodsire and Whooper Amigurumi pair. Only $25 minimum donation. It is adorable. Go to gamesdonequick.com/prizes to see that. And we've also got $50 from Assistant to the Goose, who says, my wife made the Whoop Troop Amigurumi in the prize segment and was excited to finally get a prize submitted to GDQ after watching for years. Comments immediately pouring love at seeing them brought her so much joy. Thank you for all your kind words. It means the world. I'm so proud of you, my dear. Aw.
That's so cute.
Lovely.
Made with love.
Thank you so much for your donations and all of the awesome prizes. And we'd love to hear more about, your favorite parts of all these games that are happening. It's so cool. Oh, look, we're sparkly now.
We are sparkly Aven.
Pretty.
So this is the bid war incentive. So obviously you can choose which character doesn't get speared, shall we say. So this is his final form. So the last sort of word that Worldless said to us is create. So he's sort of accepted our will to survive and has accepted that maybe we'd be better at creating the universe because we've got a wider experience than he has. So he's basically given us all his phenomenal cosmic powers. And the timer is going to go when I hit the floor now. And time.
Yay! Congrats and GG. You created a universe with how fast you went.
Yeah, amazing.
And we had all of the experience of things never happening before. We learned today.
Yep.
We got to explore. You showed us awesome tech movement.
And it's not even over.
It's been fun. It's been really fun. And fortunately, the fun's not quite ended yet because we did hit that incentive.
We are going to see a mega boss, I believe.
Yeah, I think I might just need to quickly reset my game though, because I think that's I might need a quick reset because of the lagging. Like even the cutscene then was properly very laggy. So, is the tech team okay with me resetting for a sec? Yeah, just for 2 seconds, I think I need to reset the game. It's been, I don't know what's going on with it, but it's been very laggy and just not quite working correctly.